Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action? And Jesse, won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys...
Nothing but green grass down the middle. At the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short. Run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Kansas State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Kansas State quick to the line.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Massey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense in hurry-up mode. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. Inside the 20, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finding an escape route. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They get to the line quickly.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Plucks it out of the air. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. short. They'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Massey. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Kansas State quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got away. And got rid of it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the 1st down a little bit short. But what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
The Wildcats come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Massey. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Direct snap. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Snap to the back. Look out, he's got room. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Snags it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Back has it. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got it, and he is not. Immediately brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch.
Here we go.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Caught close to the marker. It's Jackson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Oh, he's got some space. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Takes the handoff. It's Duggan. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duggan. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical.
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's complete. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The quick out. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Wants to throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Magic Bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field, stringing 1st downs together.
He'll take the deep shot. It's complete. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense, because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one, no problem. The QB receiver couldn't come up with the completion.
And the Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on! A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas!
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice... Quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Right on target this time. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
To the air on first down. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. The returner will field it and bring it back. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think... offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Kansas State quick to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Try to get it to the edge. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires downfield. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Duggan. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And the route is on. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Hand off from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Cole. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Complete to the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Finds the tight end. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties?
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. Touchdown, TCU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his big tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute for them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the snap, it's Duggan. And some room to work. He's past the 30. There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the Plains, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 16 to Ohio State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right. Absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Makes the catch. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Got his man on the right. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, 3rd and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, they couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Back to pass on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Wide out trying to get it in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road in the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. Inside. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Find space on the right. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like